Hello to everybody who is interested in the best protein equivalent of Wendy's chocolate frosty. So we are using the Ascend chocolate shake mix and vanilla unsweetened almond milk. We will eventually be putting it in this Ninja Creami machine. And we will be using the light ice cream and running it a second time at the bottom right where it says respin. And that's after we let our frozen pint set for anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. I find that it's more soft, like a soft serve ice cream, when I let it set 13 to 15 minutes. Now, that's when I use the Optavia Ray vanilla, that it comes out more like that. The Ascend chocolate comes out a little bit thicker, as you'll see in just a little bit. Here is our frozen pint that I've been letting set for about 13 minutes now. But before we do that, I'm going to show you how to mix up what you're going to freeze. So here's my 1 cup of milk, which if you're working real hard on weight loss, you're going to be wanting to use 1 cup of water. And you could probably get away with 1.5 cups of water, and this would still taste really good and give you more ice cream. This is our 2 scoops of Ascend chocolate shake mix that we're going to put in there. And you're going to want something that can blend it really well. So I have one of these blenders that you can just, whoops, not very organized here. So I just stick that in there and I blend it. So you just get it blended in real good. Set that to the side and I'll rinse it off later. And now we need our cup, or our lid for our cup. So we're going to put our lid on, and actually this is not the right lid. The Ninja Creami comes with 4 pints, and I find that that's not enough. I like to keep a whole bunch in the freezer because my husband and I both eat these. So you can find extra ones on Amazon. So now we're ready to put this in the freezer. And we shall set it in the freezer with our others. It's good to let it freeze 24 hours the day before you're ready to eat it. That is the one drawback that people have found. But that's why I have 8 pints that I can fill. I appreciate your patience as I do this. This is the first video I've ever done like this. So this is the lid to the Creami pint, and this is the blade. You will push this so that you can take the blade in your other hand and put it in there, and it'll lock in place. Once you lock it in there, it is definitely secure. It's not coming out. And you will put that on your Ninja pint. So this is my Creami pint that's been setting probably closer to 15 minutes now. And you just put the lid on it, and you'll feel it when it goes in place. It kind of gives a little, almost like a little snap, kind of. And you'll know when it goes in place. My machine's a little older, so it's a little different than what they sell now. So you push the thing on. It'll have similar buttons on all of them. So like mine will go in place from underneath. Most people's are in a container that they sit down and it goes under and it's straight up and down. So once you get it in the machine, then you're just going to press light ice cream and it'll be pretty loud. So I'm not going to record the part where it's spinning. So now it's done. That took about 4 minutes, and I will push the button to release it down because that's the only way to reset it, so that it'll be ready for me to push the respin button right there. And now it's ready for me to press the respin, and this will take 2 minutes. It's now done, and I've took the lid off, and this is my ice cream. Scoops just like ice cream. And that is one fueling on the ascend line. Now I also do the same thing with the vanilla whey powder, which is this right here. And this makes really good vanilla ice cream. But because I don't use the full 2 scoops, I take 1 scoop and then I fill my pint all the way to the fill line. I end up adding some 100% pure stevia powder to it to make it sweeter. And then we'll get the Hershey's Chocolate Zero syrup and put 1 serving, which is 1 tablespoon, over our bowl of ice cream, but I split the pint between myself and my husband. So if you're following the diet strictly, you would need to have 2 scoops to make a whole pint, and 1 scoop for 8 ounces. And you would probably want to do it with water. I have not tried it with water. I use almond milk, and I use one of my condiments so that I can have the 8 ounces of almond milk because it makes it creamier.